Hello and welcome back to the 7th update of my deck of language learning. For today we have the final for 2025 and we are going to start the next round, so the 2026 deck of language learning on the 20th of January. I will post the video probably a week earlier, so you can get everything ready, and then we are starting on the 20th. And from now till January there's nothing going on, so we are resetting the whole deck. So now for the final, we are going to skim through all that were still on the list, and everything that didn't get finished will be, well, kind of kept on the list for possibilities in the future. Everything that is already checked or was checked in the previous updates will just be done. But if I just kind of said only do half a book or something like reading for an hour or something like that, that will just, well, continue. There is no stop or end to this. So now let's see what we have. We have still a few cards from the first round or from the first month, and I had the complete Spanish grammar and we didn't finish that, so that will stay on the list on pause. Then we had Not a Penny. That was our deck of Enki and Enki deck, and we had the core deck in Japanese. Then we had In for the Long Haul. That was One Piece, and I did not finish it because I wanted to watch it through to the 2-year jump, so to the episode 517. I think it was 517, and I did not reach that because I overestimated how much I can watch. But anyway, we're still watching One Piece. I love One Piece and I will continue watching that. And then we had Study Candle, and this candle, so we had another Study Candle in this challenge, I think in June, and we did finish that quite fast. But this second candle is taking forever, so we will pause with this candle. Maybe we will see it in the future in this deck of language learning challenge again, or we have another candle. We will see. But for this candle I wanted to read Your Name in Japanese, and I'm still going strong there. And I still didn't finish the book, and it's kind of embarrassing how long I'm reading this book. But anyway, I'm still reading it. Only in small parts, but I'm still reading it. Then we had Genki. We started Genki. It was a Reddit resource, I think. We started Genki. I did not finish it, so we will also keep that on kind of in the tab. And then we have Coffee Break Spanish, the first season, and I'm still watching it. I'm still going there, but I did not finish it. I don't watch it. I listen to it. It's a podcast. Well, anyway, I did not finish that, so I'm still going strong there. But I will probably finish that in the next few days or weeks. So it will probably be finished until the January update, or until the new start in the new year. So I will probably exclude this resource because I already finished it at that moment. And I think I don't want to listen to it twice, but I still can continue with Coffee Break Spanish Season 2 and so on. Then we had another beginner resource, and we were with Hacen mi Spanish ohne Mühe in for, well, a little challenge. It is a German learning resource for learning Spanish, and I'm right now, I think, halfway through the book. I think halfway. I'm not sure. But I'm working with Asimil Spanisch ohne Mühe basically every day right now. So I'm continuing with that. Again, I'm not sure if I will have it another round in Deck of Language Learning at a later point, because again, I'm using it basically daily and I will continue to use it. So there is a possibility that I will finish it before I have a chance to re-enter it in the Deck of Language Learning. So we will see that. Then we had hyped, resource, and we had Mina no Nihongo. Mina no Nihongo, I started it, I'm still not finished, and I learned my lesson. I will not include that much. I will stay with my 5 to 6 or whatever resources next time, because that was way too overwhelming. Anyway, moving on, we had last letter to first, and we had an O, so we had organic Japanese with Kyodoli. I watched it, and the lessons I watched, I love. So it really helps me to understand from another perspective. And I think I mentioned that already in a previous video, that I think that organic Japanese Kyodoli, or Kyodoli in short, has another perspective and really sometimes makes grammar more simple to understand. So I really love it. And yes, I'm using organic Japanese with Kyodoli for the second time, but first time I didn't watch all of her videos. Anyway, then we had a learning method, and that was the learning method from Luca Lampieriello. And like always, I'm excusing myself if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, because I'm not sure how it should be pronounced. But anyway, I still want to try this method over a period of time, but I did not finish the days I wanted to use it. I wanted to use it for 26 days. I did not do that. And the main reason therefore is that I'm kind of, my evenings are kind of busy right now. So right now, not so much anymore, but they were very busy, and then I just pushed it into the future because I know I don't have multiple days where I can try it. So we will see that in the future for sure. Then we had another beginner resource, and that one I mentioned a lot of times already, that this resource, der Spanischkurs, is a German resource to learn Spanish, and I did exclude it from my Deck of Language Learning basically, I think 2 updates ago, because I restarted my Spanish and I wanted to use der Spanischkurs as our second opinion resource, so I did kind of exclude it for Deck of Language Learning. So the priority was not on that. Then we have the highest rated online resource, or highest rated resource you can find online. And that was Madrigal's Magic Key to Spanish. And I did, I think, the first 2 chapters, so not a lot. And I will not finish it until it is added in again. Anyway, we still have it there, so we have a few lessons to go through, so that's that. Then we had a very interesting one. We had again last letter to first, and we had an H, and we had Italia access powers, and I mentioned last time that I find it kind of weird. And the funny thing is, I talked to the person who recommended it, and she was like, it's really good, and I was like, I'm not sure. And yeah, so I'm still not sure about that, and I did not continue to watch it in the last month because I'm not sure if I like it. So I'm kind of not really want to watch it. Well, anyway, this one will maybe come back. Well, it is really simple and is kind of easy to understand Japanese, and I think it is good for, well, learning Japanese in this context and about the theme. So I'm not sure, but we will see in the future. And then we had the goal from last month. That was a baby goal, and the baby goal was 1 hour of speaking. Well, I did a little bit of speaking, but I did not do the 1 hour. And I think the main reason why I'm so hesitant to speak is that I don't know what to speak about what. So I'm kind of repeating myself every time I'm speaking in Spanish. So I'm always like, hello, my name is, I'm 27 years old. I have 3 brothers and sisters. My sister is the oldest. I have a twin sister. It's always the same. Always like me introducing. And I don't know how to talk about other things. Or I do know it, but I don't feel... Well, I don't talk in this situation. So if I'm saying, okay, I'm speaking right now in Spanish, I don't talk about other things. And I think that's the main problem why I don't speak very often and why I'm so hesitant to speak, because I don't know what I should talk about. So I think with that I can kind of work on it and see if I can just find a way to speak about other things. Maybe I will just try to kind of memorize a little bit of stuff and try to use that to learn. So just to speak about something. And I don't know. We will see about that, but I think that's the main problem with my speaking. Anyway, that was the last one. And we will see each other again in January for a new round of Deck of Language Learning. I hope you have a very good start into the new year. And if you're interested in joining this channel, in joining this challenge, then you can look down in the description. There is a spreadsheet linked, and there is already the new setup for January inside, so you can already shuffle your deck, pick the resource, and then get started in January. And now, if you're interested in this channel, you can also subscribe there. And you can also comment down below if you're interested in anything else, or if you have any other ideas. And you can also give me prompt ideas, so I'm open for that. Now, then, this is the last video for this year, and we will see each other in the new year. Happy New Year!